Well, guys, that big snowstorm from last night, it's still here. So it's going to be a fun drive to the auto show. Welcome to either the Auto Show 2025 or welcome to the video of the adventure of getting to the 2025 Auto Show. My first year ever with Media Pass, so I'm a little nervous, very excited, but today should be an awesome day. Auto Show, here we come. Well, breakfast has been acquired. Not the best, but Timmy's has been letting me down quite a bit recently, so we're gonna have the Don's breakfast, because Don's actually does quite a killer on the road breakfast. The roads are, I mean, I'm doing all right in them. They're but I'm doing okay. Well guys, we made it. Cadillac did a stellar job in the snow as always. This car is such a beast in bad weather. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and welcome to the first ever Scully Productions Media Day at the 2025 Canadian International Auto Show. I'm very nervous, I'm very excited. There's a lot of noise in here, so I don't want to get run over. Hopefully we have a good day, and hopefully we don't run into any of these guys on the way home.
For what we see, hear, and learn from our valued partners, and the work we do to support your planning and decision making.
So we've been through some of the media so far. We've seen Audi, Volvo, the opening ceremonies, the 300 SL, but now we're in somewhere that I'm quite familiar with, Corvette, Z06 Corvette. Let's have a look at these things. We've got a C8 Z06. God, I love this thing. It has the Targa roof just like my car has. I mean, obviously, there's a lot more different than that, but Targa roof just like my car with the LT6. 5.5 liter naturally aspirated V8. I love the look of the Z06, I really do. Then over here you've got a Stingray and a really cool purple on tan spec on the inside. This is the E-Ray underglow, first of all. I love that. In this blue with ski racks on the top. Now I don't ski, but I could put a couple bikes up on the roof with C-sectors. Yeah, those are C-sectors. And check out the spec of this car. What a cool look. The E-Ray, I love the E-Ray wheels. The wing, I wish it had the Z06 center exhaust, but can't have it all. But this is such a cool car. Do we need another Corvette montage? I think so. Check out this interior, guys. Blue on blue on a sort of brushed silver. Not sure if it's supposed to be in here, but we'll try. Where's the volume? No volume. Where's the volume? Volume's up in the corner on these things. But check out the interior on this. Blue carbon with the blue stripe in the center. This whole piece here, I love it. I've been a C7 believer, like ever since the C7 came out in 2014, and my dream car still is the C7 Z06 in yellow, just like the Z07 C7, just like the C7R race car. But the C8, specifically the E-Ray, like this car, especially in this spec, this is such a me spec with the roof racks, and the Z06, I'll show you the Z06 in a minute, I absolutely love this car. And then you've got your G-forces, your hybrid E all-wheel drive, this carbon, the paddles. What a cool car. Here we go, now no one's around the ZR1, but the new C8 ZR1 I mean, the lighting for black inside on black cars never works out, but it's got blue wheels, black paint with blue accents on the interior, on the door panel, the wheels, and these blue stripes, which the C8 I think is the only Corvette that can pull off kind of Shelby stripes on the front, but look at how evil this car looks. And I have a hard time comprehending that this has 1,064 horsepower. Like when I was born, the C5, like my generation, made 350 and the Z06 made 405. This makes 2.5 times that, more than that actually. What an incredible car. Oh, and then you've got this big carbon fiber lip up front with extra canards on the side. I don't know if those wheels are magnesium, they might be. Top speed of 375 kilometers an hour. All of those are just wet dream numbers, but it's real. And then this wing, if you thought the Z06 had a big wing, this wing is monstrous. You could actually have a meal on the back of this car. And given my experience, like with the Celica, where I would actually have dinner on the back of that car with my friends, you know we would put, well, Cam's Burger King, Subway, and whatever Trevor and Sean were eating on the wing of this car. And then this, I'd have a hard time deciding between this and the E-Ray, because this car, I think, is likely the best sounding car in the world right now. The C8 Z06, 5.5 liter, naturally aspirated V8. See what I mean about it's the same wing as the ZR1, just smaller. Thank you very much. That's the LT7 V8. There's the Targa, just like my car has. The Targa can stow in the trunk, or yeah, I guess this is still a trunk, just shares it with the engine. What a beautiful machine. But then as far as the interior goes, you can spec them exactly the way you want. So I'd probably spec mine with the blue interior, with the same carbon, racing stripe, the center console. Look at the seats on this thing. Pretty wild that this is a Chevy. Now we're heading to one of my next favorite brands, and I'm not a GM boy, I swear to God, but we are at Cadillac. The CT5V Blackwing, the CT4V Blackwing, and the Escalade V. These three cars, plus the Corvettes, because RIP, the Camaro's gone at Chevrolet. These are my favorite cars GM makes. I would absolutely love to own a V product one day from Cadillac. Oh, this one actually is the manual. So this is the CT4V Blackwing. This is the 3.6 liter V6, 6-speed manual, rear-wheel drive. And if we hop in, wild interior here. But Alcantara steering wheel with the racing strip and a real 6-speed manual. Oh, that clutch feels nice. Oh, that's a good feeling manual. Holy crap, that's good. Oh, reverse is over there. Okay, and then you got the carbon on the interior here, your mode selection, traction control up, rev match if you a bitch, speedo right in the center, and then you got your tack over here on the left. This Alcantara is so nice. I don't know if I could ever own a car with Alcantara. Just because I drive so much and I would get sweaty hand syndrome, I would ruin this Alcantara really quickly, and I bet by the end of the auto show, with so many people touching this, if they let people in here, it'll be ruined as well. I love modern day Cadillacs. Say what you will, but I really, really like them. And this 6-speed, that feels really, really good to drive. So I was playing around with the modes in the interior of this thing, and check this out. So you got, it's in snow and ice mode now, but if I go one up, I go to track, check this out. How cool of a display is that? V mode, oh wow. There you go, so you push that button and that gives you the fun screen. That tells you what every mode everything's in. This is, I love that this is actually a manual. This is so cool. And then this is straight out of Ferrari, but it's your performance traction management system. So you have wet mode, off, wet, dry, sport, race 1, race 2. That is so, I mean, this is the steering wheel is very Ferrari, Audi. But I love that Cadillac is doing this. And I mean, they've been doing it for a while, but these two cars, this and the Blackwing, or the CT5V Blackwing, might be their magnum opuses. Although V3 I think is still the prettiest. These two right here, these two might be their best. We're gonna go jump in that one. Let's see if I would like, oh wow, this is, oh, the door opens. Damn! Holy shit. How do you... Okay. Oh wow, it does close the door for you. So this is the Escalade V. What are you... Stop yelling at me. Okay. What a cool interior. Oh, that's lighting? Oh my god, look at the inside of this thing. I'm not a very good car reviewer, guys, if you couldn't tell. But this is so nice. God, I could get used to this. Like, look at the screen. You've got, I don't even know, all this ambient lighting, the Cadillac crest in the center, this trim piece here with this, I don't know what the, damn, it's nice. Rear axle system off. I didn't mean to do that. I could definitely get used to something like this. Or like, I'll drive one of those two, and like future Mrs. Scully, she can drive something like this. Although a 700 or 680 horsepower, what would be faster, that or this? Off the line, probably this, but I'd have one of those in a manual, honestly. But what a cool car, and what a beast this thing is. Like, okay, will it do it all for me? Wow, it will. And it, that's so cool. Look at the size of this thing. It's a fucking tank, and they said, yeah, 680 horsepower, that's reasonable. And with bikes on the roof, like that is so me. And then you've got the CT5V Blackwing, which if nobody's around it, we're gonna scoop this car real quick. This is my favorite one here. Although, unfortunately, unlike the CT4, this one is equipped with the manual, but you could get a 6-speed. You can get a 6-speed in this car as well. This has a bit bigger of a screen than the CT4, and it's a little bit bigger. Oh, this has the carbon fiber back seats too. That is so cool. I like carbon, and I like the sort of, I think they jokingly call it the ShamWow interior package with this color and this leather, and oh, it's just, I love this car so much. Quite a stark contrast from the Cadillac I drove here today, but I really, really want a Cadillac V car. Maybe, like, I would daily one. The trick is in Canada, I would feel bad about ruining it in the wintertime, so I would need it as a daily, but then I need another daily for my daily in the wintertime, and that gets expensive, but, I mean, what's money, right? But what a fucking cool car. This is so damn cool. And there's the Cadillac, I believe this is the LT4 V8, previously in the C706 under this hood. What a cool presentation. And now it's actually got its own supercharger cover that actually says Cadillac on it. The V3s, I think, just had a cover on the whole thing, or at least had the same design as the Corvettes, but now that has its own dedicated design. And the facelift on the Blackwing too, they both got it. This got a better facelift, and this got a really good facelift. I love both of them. And then one more thing about the Cadillacs that I love, guys, is they wear these style wings, the duckbill style wings, so well. This one is exactly what I'm talking about. This one has a little bit, have a smaller one on it, but V3 has a really aggressive duckbill, kind of similar to basically ATS-V Gen 2 over there. But I love how these cars look. Modern day Cadillac design, and specifically V car design, I absolutely love. And this one with the blue paint and the bronze wheels, I really, really like that. This is Cam's absolute dream car right here. Now here's a car I'm not totally decided on yet. The Mustang GTD. It is built in Canada though, so that's pretty cool. Stupidly wild wing on the back. Really cool wheels. These fenders look like something an ACR Viper would have, just to the moon and back. What a wild car. Basically what this is the Ford guys went to the Mopar guys and said, hey, you know the ACR, do that to this car. And I'm here for it. I think the price is a little insane. Not that I'm the market for this car, clearly, but I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what this does versus the ZR1 on the Nürburgring. So I was following the rule too much. Turns out I can come up here, but check out the details on this car. The big carbon, like that's my hand for reference. It's huge. These wheels are some of the coolest wheels I've ever seen. Big carbon ceramic brakes in there. These vents, look how wide these suckers are. It's unbelievable. Carbon fiber hood with the painted on stripe in the center. This wing is just wild. GTD back in the back, that exhaust, like, look at that. How can you not like that? It's unreal. And then, of course, built in Canada, so I like that. I like when it's built in Canada. I'm not sure what's going to be faster around the ring, because it's going to either be this or it's going to be the ZR1. Now, I'm definitely a GM boy, but I'm interested to see how well this car does versus the ZR1. That'll be a very, very interesting battle to see go down, because the ZR1's already broken 5 records, and I haven't honestly been following this too much, so I'll have to do my research and see what's going to go down between the two of them. Well, I don't know if you guys could tell this morning, but I was definitely a bit nervous. First media event, press launches, all that sort of PR things, I guess is the most correct way to say it. Definitely had me a little choked up, but you know, I'm doing what I do best, where I'm going, no, I'll go off on my own, do my own thing, and I'm feeling a lot better about it. So you saw me obviously talking about the Cadillacs and the Corvette stuff I obviously really like and have a real passion for those cars. The GTD, really cool. It's, you know what's kind of sad though, is there used to be something at every brand you could go look and be excited for, and it's sadly not really the case anymore. I mean, yes, Toyota has some cool cars. I didn't actually see a GR86 there. It might have been there and I just missed it. I didn't look that hard. But like GM has some fun cars. Ford has some fun cars. My brain's doing 1,000,000 miles an hour, so I might be missing a few of them right now. But as a car guy, I'm very happy that there are brands that still definitely have their cool, fun, sporty cars. But we're definitely in changing times. Now, with that said, we are at the other side of the show, the rest of the show. The exotics are here, Autostrada's booth is here. There's going to be a lot of cool cars in the next half of this video. I also met Sean Shapiro earlier, the retired traffic cop that now does his own show on YouTube. Really cool talking with him. Didn't get it on camera. I know, I need to get better at being a vlogger. I'm working on it, guys, I'm working on it. But really cool meeting him. I met Yuri from the Straight Pipes, again, just quickly. And then I've met a couple really interesting people here. Everyone's been really nice to me. It's been a really great time so far. Now that I've gotten over my sort of initial nerves, we're doing just fine. Now we're on the other side of the show where some of the other manufacturers are, like Mercedes, who is back at the auto show for the first time in a couple of years. This is the new SL, and right over there is the new GT. I love them both, but they look really, really similar to me. And the GT got way bigger on this generation than the previous generation, which the previous gen GT for Mercedes was one of the prettiest cars ever built. Now this particular spec on this SL is very, very good. Really similar color actually to my friend Cam base EcoBoosted S550 GT Mustang is in a really similar paint scheme to this. I don't know if anybody cares. The 1,000,000-kilometer Elantra, how many engines has this thing been through? This is hilarious, seeing an older Elantra done up like a new N. Really? What a funky looking car. It honestly is an N inspired. The N treatment really honestly kind of works on this thing. I like this little badge they got on the side, N inspired. I may have to use that if I do something to the C5 to be like the C5R, just C5R inspired or something like that, so I can sort of do my own build, but definitely take inspiration from somewhere. This is also a really cool program too. They were talking about it at the opening press launch. Hyundai Hope on Wheels for Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. Now, when I was 14, I had to go to Sick Kids for a knee injury problem, which again, not life-threatening, but could have affected me for the rest of my life. And the doctors at Sick Kids sorted it out for me, so I really, really approve of this program. Now, when you see the Grand Touring auto signs at the auto show, you know you're about to see some wild cars. So I was looking at the Bugattis and the Grand Touring auto section. Here's the Ferraris, but this is very me that just caught the corner of my eye over here. And it's actually a company I'll probably be using on my next daily for the Winter Beater 2.0, I guess. It's Honey Seal rust protection and their Celica GT4. So this would be the grandfather, or like, yeah, the grandfather, great-grandfather to my old car. I absolutely love how this car is done. Those wheels suit it so well. Oh, and the TRD center caps, right-hand drive, manual. I don't know if it's a wrap or not, but epic car. All right, now I believe we have one more level of the show, and I think it's going to be the best one. So the last thing we have is Auto Exotica and Auto Strada magazines, their booth. Both booths are unbelievably good. At least historically, they're very good. So I'd imagine this one is going to be just as good. All right, this is definitely the best booth. The best booth of the show. The Ferrari F50, F40, SE30, Countach, LFA. This might be the best spec CGT I've ever seen. The Huayra R. And if we come over here, you've got Eleanor, the most murdered out first-gen Camaro I've ever seen. An ACR Viper. Nardo Gray Herbie. A Chevelle SS 454, I believe. And Low Mater. That's what the license plate says, but what a lineup of cars Barrett Jackson and Autostrada have done this year. They have outdone themselves. What's your guys' favorite car? I think mine, out of this lineup, would be tough, but I think it would be the CGT. Look at this car.
This is pretty close.
That's a pretty crazy lineup. And the wheels actually look like it's done some serious track time. So that's awesome. It's pretty wild being in a room with all these cars. Now what I'd like to do is start them all up and rev the nuts off of them, because you'd have V12, V10, V10, V12, V12, twin turbo V8 and V12. Just absolutely singing. I wonder what the fastest car in this lineup would be. Off the line, it'd probably be the Countach. Well, that is a pretty fantastic collection of cars. This is the Mercedes collection that will be at the Cobble Beach Concours d'Elegance later on this spring, or fall, sorry, this fall. An SLR. I was getting ready to leave, but with this one, I might be hanging around for a minute. I don't know what it is about the SLR, but it is one of my absolute favorite cars. Once again, here's the 300 SL I saw this morning. This is a 190 SL, gorgeous car. The 2006 SLR. That is just about one of my favorite cars ever. Don't ask me why. I couldn't tell you. I'd probably have it over Carrera GT. I'm really weird, but I love the SLR. Mercedes SLS AMG Final Edition and the Mercedes AMG Black Series. Epic lineup. And I think that's just gonna about do it for us this year, because we have a 2-hour drive to do in the snow with about 1.5 feet of snow on the highway, and I'd like to get home tonight. There she is, nobly waiting for me. Just got an eye out at the moment. Thank you guys very much for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments down below. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know in the comments down below too. I'll probably disregard it, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope my first media day for you guys went really, really well. Thank you to everybody I saw and met today. Yeah, I think that's it. Now I've got to take this old Cadillac and get through about, well, a lot of snow to get back home to Peterborough, so it should be a good time. If it's bad enough, might be its own video. Thank you once again for watching, guys. I had a great day today. I hope you had a good time watching this video. I'll see you next time.